Oh my gosh, I'm such a little baby brain.
Just leave it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, mine is super quiet. I gotta be like,
Yeah, you really just gotta, like, do the thing.
I'm not gonna do the
Let me
thing.
see if I can't, because, like, look, I can definitely turn it up more, right? But,
Yeah, mine is like so quiet.
like, it's really kind of skirting the line there, I think. Oh, shoot. I think
So
that's the
wait,
wrong
raising
one.
mine raises yours too.
I think that might have been the wrong one. Let's see.
Bop, bop,
Let's
there
see,
you
baby.
go.
Yeah, that was the wrong one I done did do.
There you go. That one's not too bad.
Yeah, this maybe isn't the worst thing ever.
Yeah. All right.
So, first things first, we just got back from seeing Spider-Man No Way Home.
No Way Home.
Very good
Where
movie.
was his house?
What?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know where his house was. But yeah, no, we watched that movie.
And
And
it
it was
was great.
great.
Fire.
It was great. It was a
no
good
spoilers
fucking
or
movie.
anything.
I'm
'cause
gonna
I know
spoil it.
some people.
I'm gonna spoil it. I don't care.
Buddy,
I'ma
don't be
spoil
doing
it.
that. Come on.
All three of them are in it. It's done did already. Sorry. I said I was gonna spoil it, so
You did say it. I mean, that doesn't really give you permission to. Like, if I say, I'm going to go to your house, officer, and I'm going to take your children, that doesn't give me free range to do that.
spoiling a movie and stealing someone's children aren't
I'm
comparable.
just using an example.
Well, it's a very far-fetched
The logic
example.
is the same.
The logic is
the
really
same.
not.
It really is.
It's
Whatever.
not.
Anyway. So, yeah, we saw that. Good movie.
It was
I
a
liked
good
it.
movie.
It was
Oh
very
my
hype.
god.
I think,
So good.
like, from a hype perspective alone, I think it was better than Endgame. Like, in
Hmm.
terms of pure hype. I like
Yeah.
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 Like, all in all, Endgame was, like, objectively better. But, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good. Such a good movie. God damn. God fucking damn. It was good. It was good.
a great movie. The movie was... Oh, I love that movie.
So
I'm not sure how much you can say. Because by the time this goes up, this will probably... I don't know.
the movie's probably gonna be like several months old by the time we have.
Probably. By the time we get around
So
to
that's
putting
why
this
it's
up.
like, who cares?
Yeah. Still.
It's like God. So basically,
What if I just upload these out of order just to be an asshole?
it's like, okay, this is episode 4. It's the first one we ever upload.
Yeah. Just purely because... Just purely to spoil people for no way.
That'd be pretty funny.
That would be funny.
So yeah, it was a good movie. God, it's so good.
It was great.
Like, oh my God.
Speaking of movies, what is there anything like relating to movies that just kind of bugs you? Whether it be like a production thing, an audience thing in the theater that just like bugs you, rubs you the wrong way.
I mean, not really. I mean, I don't really go to theaters too often.
Really?
Like, I don't like if it's a big movie, like a big Marvel movie, yeah. But just to go watch stuff, I don't really go.
Oh, weird.
So, yeah. So there's not really much on that part. What about you?
For me, I don't like people who like excessively cheer at movies.
I was thinking about that when you asked. I was like, yeah, but I don't go to too many movies to bring it up.
Because,
But yeah,
like-
that was some.
Yeah, just because, like, I can get kind of cheering in, like, maybe, I don't want to say a small moment, because why would you be cheering for a small moment,
Yeah.
you know, but for something where it's like, okay, this is maybe kind of quick, you know, it's gonna be really just like, oh, yeah, like, and then it's over.
Yeah, like
But,
when,
like, people who are like, wow,
like for no reason. Like when Spider-Man comes back in Endgame,
yeah,
like that's like a moment where it's like, okay, people should probably get excited for that.
Like,
They're
get-
allowed to cheer in that moment.
like, I get getting excited, I just feel like, you know,
It's being
feel
like,
like it should be like, get it over with so we can get back into the movie,
yeah,
because, you know, it's not over.
you don't gotta do too much. It's like there's other people in the theater.
Yeah.
You don't gotta like scream your lungs out for no fucking reason.
Yeah, and it's not like the characters in the movie are going to be like, oh, why, thank you, my friend.
Like it's not a play. It's
Yeah.
a movie. They're not gonna thank you because you noticed how hype the moment was.
Yeah, you know.
It's like just shut up. Everyone already stopped cheering except for you. So
Yeah, just.
pipe down.
Yeah,
But yeah, no.
that's what's, like, really bothers me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know. Nothing really bothers me too much. But one thing about movies that I do like
Yeah.
is not paying for a second movie, because that's awesome. You just get out the theater and you go somewhere to a different one.
That is gangsters.
That's awesome. I've only done that like once or twice, so, which I should probably do it more, but I remember.
And just like that, we're not showing the video. The video's dead.
What?
We're not showing anyone our faces after admitting that we both do that.
Is it like a crime? I'm not
I'd imagine it's like illegal.
Then you have a very vast imagination. We're not gonna go to jail for going to watch a.
I never said you're gonna go to jail. I think
to
it's
movies.
illegal though. I don't think it's. I don't
If
think
something
it's
is illegal, then you would probably get jail time for it. Or well,
I mean, that would still depend on the severity. Like littering is technically illegal.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it's like you littered, you're not gonna be like
Yeah,
in
that's what I'm saying.
trouble.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think you'd be in trouble, but like, it's kind of one of those things that like I don't really want people associating with me.
Like I don't think it's illegal, but I think it's like not allowed to go do a double. And plus, it was like 10 years ago.
What?
Like me doing this was like 10 years ago.
No, but you said you were gonna do it more.
I mean, I don't go to theaters, so it's not like I'm gonna do it like every other week.
Yeah.
It's like maybe one day I'll head over to the theater and I'll just catch a double movie.
Mm.
'Cause it's like I'm already there. Like no one knows I'm not supposed. I'm already past the part where it's like, okay, yeah, just show me your ticket. Once you're behind there, you could be there all day.
I guess.
You could just catch multiple movies.
I suppose.
But yeah, nah. The first time I did it, I think we were watching Brave. It was back when Brave came out. The redhead girl.
Mm-hmm.
Back when that movie came out. We watched that, and then I think we went to go watch like the newest Ice Age at the time, which I think was like Ice Age 4.
Mm.
It was Continental Drift. I remember the name. But yeah, that was like the only time we ever did it. But yeah, I'm not gonna say what movie theater it was at though.
Alright.
It was at AMC.
Okay.
It was at AMC. I don't care. I'm a Stubbs member. I get discounts.
Oh, I was just gonna keep going
Just get
and
more
say
specific.
like which AMC and
Is-
which auditorium at which time.
I mean, like I know which AMC it was, like
Don't-
where
don't
it is.
say it,
I don't
bro.
know which auditoriums it were. They were.
But yeah.
Oh my God!
What are things that you maybe thought were illegal for a long time that weren't? That could
Catching
be
a
good
double
topic.
move. Catching a double move. I thought that was like. I thought you can get in trouble for that. Or no, not catching a double movie. I thought like
No, I'm saying like something like dead ass. You know for a fact.
is illegal.
No, that you thought was illegal. You know for a fact it's not now. Like you
Oh.
completely thought like, yeah, this is totally.
Well, I didn't think it was like. Or I don't even know what I'm gonna say. Before, like back then, when I was a younger child, I thought like the people at the theater can legally keep you from watching a movie twice.
Really?
Yeah, like I felt like they all had a database where it's like, okay, this guy watched this movie.
Oh yeah, no,
And
those
this time-
fuckers don't have the power to.
Yeah, and I thought like, oh, like of course you
Even
can't
if
go
they
watch
do,
a movie
like,
twice.
No one working at a movie theater gives a shit.
Yeah, it's like but it was like for like a year or two where I was just thinking like, oh, there's no way you can watch a movie twice. They won't let you. Why would they let you? They have a database of where you were at all times, when you left, when you watched the movie.
Oh yeah, no.
It's like if I want to watch a movie twice, I have to wait till it comes out
Mm-hmm.
in DVD.
I don't know why.
But
we
yeah,
do
now
this.
it's like that doesn't exist.
I don't know why the fuck we do this.
Hmm?
We tend to ask questions, or I think I do this more. I'll ask questions that either I know I don't have an answer to, or I don't know if you have an answer to,
I don't know.
and it just kind of becomes a bingus issue. He doesn't, Mike. Don't worry about that.
Sorry.
So,
But yeah. I thought you'd like get kicked out of the theater when you did that.
oh really?
Mm-hmm. Well, just imagine that though. Like if that was real, like would there be any way to like trick the system to get in to watch a movie twice?
I'd imagine someone would definitely come up with a way to check the system. It'd be like video game patches.
Like, okay,
Like the moment somebody finds a way,
they're gonna update
they're
it.
gonna update it,
Mhm.
and that's obviously just gonna inspire people to be like, oh, you think we can't do this shit again?
I'm gonna
Okay.
watch this movie twice.
It's like, what?
But
You
like,
think I'm not watching Twilight 7 4 times in a row?
I need to see Jacob with his shirt off.
It's happening. It's
But
like
no.
my kids are at the daycare. I'm going through this movie 4 times.
I need to see Edward again. But what's it called? Looking back, thinking that was like the way it worked is so dumb because it's like if they were to do that, they'd be like keeping them, movie theaters would be keeping them from making, they'd be restricting themselves from making more money.
Would they? I mean,
Yeah.
because they'd be forcing. Well,
They'd
they'd
be
be forcing you to
to
pay
not-
for it again
No,
if
like
you wanted to see it.
no. Like the way I thought, like they literally just would not let you in. They wouldn't let you buy a ticket. They wouldn't let you watch
you'd
the movie.
never ever be able to see a movie again unless you bought it. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I thought. Like you could never watch the same movie twice in a movie theater.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
they just refuse to sell you a ticket. That's how I thought it worked
Oh, yeah.
for like the longest. Cause like at that point I don't think I've ever went to go watch a movie twice.
I feel that.
So yeah, like if they were to do it that way, they'd just be restricting themselves from making more money.
Oh, yeah. That
So,
would
like,
be.
Yeah, so them having to do that would be really stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I mean, an orange.
he's eating a big one. I'm
Yeah.
eating a Chipotle bowl.
I feel the need to mention this because I'm still kind of on the fence on whether or not I'm going to include the video.
Yeah, you know, with our faces out there after telling them that I've caught a
I
double
know.
movie like 7 years ago.
I know.
We're fugitives now. Tangent cast hosts, threat or menace. I don't know. That's how they're gonna be. But yeah, no. Spider-Man was cool. Back to Spider-Man. Spider-Man was cool.
Mhm.
There was a lot of awesome fucking shit that happened. Holy fuck. Man, it was just so good.
I really like the movement of the characters. Felt really nice.
Mm-hmm. What's it called? You know that part? Because I still don't care about spoiling it. Because this isn't gonna come
This is
out.
probably
for a
gonna
while.
come out at
Yeah.
the earliest. It's gonna be in like 2 months.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know why you were like no, like it
Because
doesn't matter.
again, I don't know. There is a very real possibility. I'm an asshole. There's a very real possibility that I will upload this before any other episode just to be a bitch.
Yeah, but still, it's not like we didn't put a warning at the beginning.
We're not putting a warning.
We did. It was just like I'm gonna spoil it. It's like that's their warning.
I mean, I don't know. You give off a jokey vibe.
Nah,
They might think it's a joke.
I don't care. They might think it's a joke until they're like, yeah, they're on Twitter talking about, yeah, why you say that? It's not no. I didn't know. I didn't watch it yet. The movie came out 2 months ago and I still haven't watched it. It's like, what? What are you doing? Go watch the movie. It's probably on Disney Plus at that point. But yeah, no. The one part I thought was kind of weird was when Peter was like standing in the rain
Yeah.
when it was after May died. Fuck,
Mm-hmm.
like spoiler. There you go. After May died and he's like standing in the rain watching Jameson's like network thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it looked weird.
I know. It looked like a fucking video
Yeah.
game cutscene.
Yeah, it was so weird. I don't know why. Like a really good one, but I don't know.
It looked good when they got to the close up, but like before that,
Yeah,
super
it's
awkward.
so awkward. And also, I don't know what it was with the theater, or like, cause we watched it in IMAX with lasers, intense. But like every now and then,
I had a big old 2-liter of water.
like, I don't know if they used a projector for this movie, cause I don't know, but it felt like you could see pixels. Like in the super bright moments, I felt like you could notice them, and it was kind of annoying, but it didn't really happen too often. It was just something that happened like in the beginning and near the middle of the movie. That was really it, though.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you noticed that, but I noticed it because
I did not.
I don't know. I kept seeing it flash. Like you see how since it's dark on the camera, you can see
I can see those.
it was kind of like that, but imagine it being bright. That's how it looked like to me.
Okay.
But yeah, no, so fucking crazy, bro. When uh, when like you told me, 'cause what's it called? We were there, and Ned, he opens the gate, right? He's looking for
He
Peter.
uses the sling ring,
Yeah,
and he opens the portal.
and he's looking for Peter, and he's like, "Oh, look, show me Peter Parker." And then what's it called? The first other Peter Parker to show up is Andrew,
Mm-hmm.
and
And
I
so
didn't.
I see the portal, and I'm like, oh my god, that mask is different. It's got different eyes. It's got different eyes.
I didn't notice at all at first until he was like, Ellis turns to me, he's like, the eyes are different. The eyes are different. And I was like, bro, what? And I look, because at that point he turned around to look at the camera, and then he turned back around. That's when I was like, wait, what? Does he really? Then he turned back around again. That's when I was like, oh!
And it was the guy, dude.
And it was the guy. It was the guy from the other Spider-Man movie.
Dude,
that
it was the freaking guy.
It was him.
The
And
other British one.
he is British, huh? I forgot. He's British. I mean, I guess there's some cool British people, but
There are a couple.
yeah. And also, then afterwards, when they showed Andrew, that was hype. I screamed. I was like, oh, I screamed. Then I'm not ashamed about it, because like everyone screamed. Everyone was hyped as fuck. And then they showed,
It was pretty short.
yeah, it was pretty short.
It was it wasn't like a protracted like
Yeah, I wasn't like,
excitement moment. It was just like a really quick like woo.
That's not what
That's
I
the
did at all.
guy.
That's not what I did.
Most of them were though.
Oh, most of them, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
talking
just
about
like
what I did. I
Woo!
was just like, oh, but just way louder.
Yeah.
And I did the same thing when they revealed Toby.
Yeah.
But what's it called? When they revealed Toby, I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was kind of weird that he wasn't in his suit.
Yeah.
But I guess it makes more sense because
like he does the Superman thing.
he does a Superman thing in his movie.
So
I
it's
think a
like-
couple times.
I mean, I guess it just
Yeah.
feels really weird.
He has it under his clothes, but when you first see him, he's just in casual wear.
Yeah, because no one's gonna ever I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like once you see it, it's like, oh yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna be something that you're ever
I
gonna
thought
be
he-
thinking about.
When I first saw him in the casual clothes, I was like, wait, is he not going to be part of the fight?
I thought he was. I dead ass. I thought he was wearing the symbiote suit. I thought he was emo Peter.
Nah.
I did. I'm super serious. I did.
What's it
I was like,
called?
why? I'm like, he's wearing all this black.
Hmm.
I'm like, he doesn't have his suit. What? I'm like
Maybe he's going to start dancing.
he might. He might.
But yeah, no, when he was on that casual, I was like, is he not going to be in the main battle? That'll be crazy if he's not. But then he shows they're like, oh, do you even have a suit, or are you just going to fight in that? And then he pulls the collar of his hoodie down, and he has a suit underneath.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was insane. Holy fuck. My friend told me prior that he knew I was going to like this movie, and he was right.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Excuse me. He was right. Holy shit, that was a good movie. And let me talk about when he saves MJ, when Andrew saves MJ, that was that shit. Oh my god, that shit felt.
I knew it was gonna be him.
Yeah.
Because even before, because
Mhm.
even in the trailer, because the glove looked different. I was like, oh, are they just gonna play it straight with him redeeming himself?
Yeah.
But but it turns out it was just Tom's different suit.
Mhm.
But so he did get his redemption arc
Yeah.
for the saving the fallen lady. So
Man,
that was
shit
nice.
hit though.
Yeah.
It just hit so hard. Oh my gosh, cause he started tearing up afterwards. When he landed and he was like, are you okay?" And then he started tearing up. He was
I
like,
did it.
it's
I
like,
did the
fuck, that
thing.
shit hit so hard. But also, I'm kind of wondering is cuz at the very end they cast a spell so that everyone forgets Peter Parker. Not
Mhm.
that they forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, they just forget Peter Parker as a person.
Yeah, they don't forget
Little
Spider-Man, specifically Peter Parker.
So that had me wondering, because that was the only way to keep
everyone from all the
everyone
other
from
universes.
all the other universe coming in, which means like I just thought about this right now. Like, would that have affected the other universes? Like, would that have affected Toby and Andrew's universes?
I can't imagine it would have, because, well,
And also, how did that fix everything?
because like they were all sort of converging. Like his original one was like, bring everyone who ever knew Peter Parker here. So it's like, if you don't know Peter Parker, it's not gonna bring you here.
I see. And then I don't know why I was gonna ask like, oh, but like, what happened to the box? But then I just remembered the box was destroyed.
Bomba.
Yeah, big bomb, bro. Holy shit. When Aunt May died, that shit hurt so bad. Like I felt that, bro. I don't know why. I felt it in my soul.
It was well acted. I won't lie.
Yeah, it was
Very
just
well
like
acted.
Peter, just like yeah, just catch your breath. Yeah, it's all
Mhm.
good. Just catch your breath. I'm here, and like that shit was. Oh my god.
I think because it was so long.
Yeah, it was like 2-3 minutes.
Yeah.
It was like, oh my god. Then they shot him. They shot him,
Yeah. He got shot in the shoulder.
bro. That shit, bro. I have no respect for Jameson after that scene. Cause he called them there. It wasn't the fact like everything was exploding. Like he called them there. Cause when they got there, he was like, "Oh, where's Spider-Man?" He was like, "Oh, he's in the building." And he was like, "Well, what did I tell you to keep your eyes on him? The cops are on the way." Like it was like, what the fuck, bro?
Like,
Cause
and
like,
again, I kind of get it, because I do believe that Jameson legitimately thinks he's a murderer. I won't lie. I do think that he legitimately thought that. But even then, it's like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, I feel like that's more just on the police in that like spec ops team or whatever. Because like, they didn't have to shoot. Bro didn't even move.
Yeah, he was just
He
standing
was just
there, and they
sitting
just
there
shot him.
crying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not like Jameson was like, he's reaching for a weapon. Like, dude was still.
Yeah,
he wasn't
was
moving at
still.
all.
He was literally just like holding Aunt May.
Yeah.
And then, this like the spec ops or whatever, the SWAT team, they
Mhm.
just show up. They like try to SWAT the building, and they're like, they just shoot him. They just shoot him in the shoulder.
Yeah, because
Like it's not a vital.
Because I don't like,
hit.
I don't really blame Jim. Because like, I get that he was the reason they were there, but like,
Yeah.
he didn't really. Well, at least I don't remember him saying like, you should fucking kill him.
No, he wasn't
think
like
he did.
he doesn't. I don't think he wants Spider-Man dead.
I f-
But it's just like he wants to get a good like scene.
eh. I mean, like I know he wants like specifically incriminating evidence,
Yeah,
but
but
I feel like at a certain point, it's like this isn't really gonna be.
yeah,
know?
I feel like not even the Raimi Spider-Man or not even the Raimi Jameson would have like done that. Cause even the
Because I think this is the only Jameson. Every Jameson before this, in the movies and the comics,
they were like
all of them, they're like,
super
they're sort of shrewd. They're kind of, it's like, maybe that's not the most legal of things,
yeah,
but at the end of the day, they are for the most part good people.
yeah, and even the Raimi Jameson, he's like when Spider-Man disappears, he's all like, oh yeah, Spider-Man was good, and he's a big Spider-Man fan.
Mm-hmm.
But then when he comes back, he's like, rah, get him.
Yeah,
He's a
'cause
bad
I'm
guy.
like-
It's like, okay. Where you fooling, man? But yeah, no.
because like on a certain level too, he is kind of like, you can kind of see it, because like everywhere Peter goes in basically every dimension, shit goes terribly all the time.
It does.
So it's like, you know what? I kind of see where you're coming from here.
Mm-hmm.
This okay, because like this is something that you can keep talking about for years and years and years, because it never stops.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere he goes, shit goes horribly. So it's like, okay, whatever.
But here's the thing. Jameson I feel like I'm pausing a lot. I don't know why, sorry. But Jameson in the MCU, he must have known that Peter like was helping, or like Spider-Man, because I guess before this he didn't know it was Peter, but he must have known like Spider-Man was working with the Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was like a thing even before the blip, right?
I think so.
Well,
Yeah.
no. Now that I think about it, because literally he came up and then he just went to space. So it's like
Oh right.
he
No, and
went.
then even then, like I don't even know if he told anybody about that. That might have been not secret, but like kind of like it's a low enough stakes and there was so little damage. That's like, well,
it's like no one would expect Spider-Man to have gone into
it's like
space
no
with the
one's really.
Avengers.
Yeah, because even during Civil War, it's like, yeah, these guys are fugitives, but it's like that airport fight was like, it was
Yeah.
kind of like, like it happened.
It happened like there wasn't like crazy damage.
Yeah,
Obviously,
so it's
in the
like there's no
airport there
real
was.
reason for anybody to have been paying attention to it.
Yeah, especially because like, or well, nah, never mind. That wouldn't make too much sense. But yeah, no. But yeah, Jameson. Normally in the Raimi movies he's chill, and I get this is a different Jameson, but he was a bitch.
In basically everything, he's chill except for this
Except
one.
for this, he was a bitch, bruh.
Yeah.
He like pushed it so hard.
Now,
And
I get it. Like the whole point is like the consequences of your actions.
Yeah.
And Quentin Beck, he was pretty convincing with that whole like, this guy just fucking turned evil. He's destroying all of London.
Yeah,
It's like, okay, whatever, but like still, dude.
And what's it called? When Peter called him, because to set up for the final fight scene, Peter calls up the Bugle. He like FaceTimes them, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be at the Empire State, not Empire, my fucking
At the
stupid,
Statue of
yeah,
Liberty.
the Statue of Liberty. I'm gonna be at the Statue of Liberty, and then he holds up like this box that can send everyone back to their reality.
He's like,
'Cause-
I could have killed you.
Yeah, because the villains want that. Because if they push the button on the box, they get sent back to their reality where they're destined to die,
Yeah.
which they know. So they're like, they're gonna come and try to take that away from him. And Peter's like, I try to help you. I could have killed you, and I didn't. So I'm gonna be here. So he does that to get everyone over there.
And Jameson, he's like, oh God, he's gonna destroy another landmark.
Yeah, he's gonna cause more damage. It's like,
And it's
come
like
on.
he's not wrong because
Yeah.
again, everything Spider-Man touches, it turns to shit.
Yeah.
But it's like, I mean, come on.
What's
you
it
know
called?
that's not his goal.
Did you think he found? Because I don't think there was any like helicopters or anything recording the scene, so I don't think he would have found out that like the other two were there.
I don't think so.
Holy shit, the other two were there. I just remembered. It's like still so awesome.
Yeah.
Cause like, what's it called? Obviously, excuse me, I'm burping. Obviously, I try to stay away from spoilers as long as I could, which thankfully I was good at. I didn't get spoiled at all, or at least for the most part. Like I didn't get spoiled that they were in it, thankfully.
Yeah.
But everyone was like, when the trailer dropped, where it shows Peter jumping in, just Tom Holland jumping in to fight everyone. The scene where at the lizard.
Yeah, and one of
Yeah.
the cuts, I think it was the Brazilian cut. It cuts to the next scene just a tiny bit later, and you can see the lizard reacting, like his face tilts to the side, like he's been hit by something.
Yeah, like, and everyone was like, "Oh, it has to be that." But I had seen an Instagram post, like a couple days ago, maybe a week ago, where it was like, "Oh, it can't be it can't be the other two, because, it would be Doc Ock. He's not like charging towards Peter with them, so it would be Doc Ock, because especially in that trailer." It was kind of like implied that he would be a bit of a good guy.
Yeah.
Because he seemed to cooperate in the trailer. So that person was like, oh, it's not the other people, it's Doc Ock. So that, like, I was pleasantly surprised to see that it wasn't him. And also, I'm glad Doc Ock was like, he stayed good.
Yeah.
Because what's it called?
Like,
They have,
had
like,
done his cure.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, and it's cool because before this, they said, like, the chip was fried and that's why the shit wasn't working.
Mm-hmm.
So Electro zaps him. And so your brain is like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
He fried the chip again.
Yeah,
he
that's
didn't.
what I thought. He did not. Here's the thing. Sorry, I'm eating.
But I guess Doc Ock just, like, went into hiding or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it was so weird.
Because, I mean, he was, like, shocked pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
He was probably hurt. I get that. But, like, it was only, like,
was shocked.
canonically, this movie takes place over, like, a day and a half.
Yeah. Like, what's it called? He gets shocked so hard, like, it sends him through the building, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically, um, 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 they're trying to find the cure in Happy's apartment.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to cure everyone, and they cure Doc Ock. So he's like a good guy now.
Yeah, like he is completely in control of the arms now.
Mm-hmm.
There's after this point, I don't believe there were any red lights from the arms.
Yeah, and what's it called? Then shit hits the fan. Green Goblin comes out, or like the Goblin comes out. You
Yeah.
know, he starts to do all this shit. Electro goes crazy. Sandman goes like mad.
Yeah,
Lizard
'cause
gets out.
it's not even that like Goblin uses any like technology. He's just like,
No,
hey, guys,
he
you know, it'd be really fucking cool
he planned it.
if we just use our powers and beat the shit out of this guy.
And the thing is, he planned it too, cause the scene before they start like brainstorming on how to cure everyone, they're like, oh, where's Dr. Connors? Where's the Lizard? And then it cuts to him in the truck that they used to get to the apartment. He's like, yeah, let the fun begin or some bullshit.
No, but like I don't even know if that was a plan. I feel like I interpreted that as like, I fucking told you, dumbass, you can't change some people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He did say that, huh?
Yeah, it's like this is not gonna go well, bro.
Yeah. It was like, oh my god.
And
It
so
was crazy.
like I just kind of interpreted that as like, what did I fucking tell you?
Me, I thought it was more like this was all premeditated,
I could see that.
cause like, God, it was crazy. But yeah, basically, all hell breaks loose, and Doc Ock gets shocked through the building. You expected Chip to be shocked,
Yeah.
but yeah, after that he's like he runs away, I think, and you don't see him until like the very end fight, which you're already assuming like his chip is fried. You're already assuming
Yeah.
the arms are back in control. So when he comes back, he gets in between Electro and I think Andrew.
I think it's Andrew. Yeah.
Yeah, he gets in between them, and he's holding both of them. Or no, he's holding Andrew.
Yeah.
He's like, I got this.
Yeah.
And
I
so-
think he does like the shoulder thing on Electro. I don't remember.
Yeah, he like taps him on the shoulder.
He's
I
like,
think.
don't worry about it.
He's like, I got this.
He's like,
And then I think
he's like,
Electro.
let me take care of them.
Yeah, I think that's what he said actually. And then Electro's just like, nah, this one's mine. And then he just grabs Electro, and then he puts in like this thing.
Their cure. Yeah. They'll
Yeah,
like
yeah.
siphon the electricity from him.
Mhm. Then he puts that in, so it's like, oh,
It's like, you're a fucking regular guy now
Yeah.
again.
it's
Except more handsome. The gap is gone still, and
yeah.
you still got the nice fade. He's looking nice.
But yeah, but now that has me thinking, because now he's technically not evil. So what would happen back in his universe? Because I'm
'cause
assuming
even back in his, he had turned good, or he had regained control at the end.
at the very end. Though.
Yeah.
But this is like midway through the movie, and his universe, like this is like
oh yeah, I
midway
guess
through
it
the
would
movie
be.
in his
Because like
universe.
he said like he got transported when he had Spider-Man by the throat. So
No, that's at the end.
yeah.
That's at the end,
That
which
is at
means
the
even though he's good,
So yeah,
the
he
reactors.
might try to like leave, but it's like at that point it's like,
No, yeah, 'cause,
I'm
like,
not sure if I can even trust this, bro.
He's like he's good now. So even though he's good, the reactor's already shutting down.
Yeah.
Or like breaking down. It's already starting to like implode on itself. Because in
Yeah.
the movie, that's in Spider-Man 2, that's what happens. It
And
starts
yeah,
to cave in on
like,
itself and make
I'd
like a black
imagine
hole, I
he
think,
could-
or something.
He might
Be able to
like,
stop it.
Hey Peter, let's fucking work together. I'm good now. We're cool. Help me fix this shit. I was wrong before. I do need assistance.
Yeah, but I feel like out of everyone, Doc Ock would probably like be the one to just die regardless.
I feel like, yeah. Because, like,
Yeah.
with the others,
Mhm.
well, with most of the others, I can see their death being avoided pretty easily.
Mhm.
Because, like, Goblin, that's a fucking, like, step to the side slightly.
Mhm.
Or duck, or jump.
Hmm.
With Electro, I remember he was like overloaded with power or whatever.
Oh, I think that was in the scene in the I believe he would be in the scene where him and Peter are fighting before Goblin and the Amazing Spider-Man would come
Yeah.
in, like in that weird little electric place. I don't know what it's called, but the one with
Yeah,
like
I know
all
what
the
you're talking about. where he did
generators
the,
and
like,
stuff.
Itsy bitsy spider with the thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know, like, because they said he died when he had, like, overloaded himself or whatever.
Mhm.
I don't quite remember the scene, though.
Yeah, I haven't watched.
So I'd
while.
imagine that would be but even then, I'm pretty sure that Spider-Man was like, dude, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
I feel like he would have said that. So I can't imagine that one would have happened unless he like retains his memories, because even then it's like
Yeah, because now Electro's getting sent back.
Well, actually, if they're sent back in the same time, he might die regardless,
Well,
because if he gets sent back to while he was absorbing energy and he's just a regular fucking dude now,
he'd
like
stop
he's
absorbing
just gonna
it,
get
though.
electrocuted.
I guess. I guess. Sandman.
And
I
because he was
mean,
wearing that fucking conductive suit.
yeah, but he had the. Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah. That guy could
Mhm.
dead ass just like go back and die regardless.
Yeah, he's probably dead.
But I mean, because they don't explain the rules. They don't
Yeah.
say like you'll go back at whatever point.
Yeah, it's just
I just
they
because
just get sent back.
because they remember the time, like they say like it was like they all say like in their death scene
Mm-hmm.
that's when they got transported.
Yeah.
So I'm like, so will they be sent back to that?
Yeah,
Because
because
it doesn't seem like time is altered at all.
Yeah, because it's like when it comes to the box that they were supposed to use to send them back, it was when you push the button to send them back, they're gonna be sent back to where they were. But the way they were sent back was just completely different. They
Yeah, but
weren't sent back
even
with the
then,
box.
like he's even with the box, he never said they would get sent back to like any specific time. He just said like back to your universe.
Well, yeah, but he also said that like they'd get sent back, or well, he didn't say this, but like they'd get sent back and they'd still die to Spider-Man, which means they'd probably get sent back like in the same fight that has them killed.
Yeah,
if
no,
that's
he
when they
just
got
said
transported.
they're fated to die. So like that doesn't even like would it have wiped their memories and they would just go through it like it never happened?
Maybe
This is something that like I feel like really needed to have been explained.
And also, I find it kind of weird
Yeah.
that it does make sense. Never mind. I was gonna say like, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I was gonna say like, what if because obviously
Yeah.
like let's say for example the Raimi Spider-Man, it's Goblin, Sandman, and Doc Ock. Each from 3 different movies which take place at different times.
Yeah.
I was gonna be like, oh, like what happened to those Peter Parkers? Because I'm assuming like those Peter Parkers from each time.
Yeah.
Like, something's gonna happen with that, but it'd be too much. You just need the one.
Yeah, because all of these actually, yeah, because
Mhm.
all of them are from different like movies.
Time. They're
So,
like
like-
at different moments in time.
Yeah. So
So did we like? Because I don't think it said anything about like transporting them through time. It's just through
it
universes.
just says like you're gonna go back to the universe you're from.
Mm-hmm.
And I know he said like they're all fated to die fighting Spider-Man, but like does that mean that like they're gonna go back and Spider-Man's just gonna fucking like kill him at some point?
Yeah.
Or does it mean like, oh, Spider-Man's actions are gonna cause Max to go back without any powers and get electrocuted to death?
Yeah. Who knows? And Sandman, I don't know. I don't think they said when like he got transported.
They did not.
I think they skipped the Lizard and Sandman when it comes to like where they were when they
Yeah,
got transported.
Because Sandman, like, he's, I think, the one with the most, like, wiggly time.
Mm-hmm.
Because with him, it's like...
Because he never died.
He
never
so
died.
He just kind of left.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you want to say that him fading into the sunset
Was him
at the
dying.
end was him dying. Which
I think that's a stretch. Though.
that's, yeah, like, I
When
don't
he
know.
got
I
turned
could
into
see
mud.
it. Like, I could see it happening.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know. I feel like for him,
Yeah.
you know.
So technically, Strange was wrong
Was he?
because they weren't all fated to die. I don't think Dr.
Well, I
Connors
mean-
didn't die either. I don't think
I mean,
Dr. Connors didn't die. I
he
think he just
didn't.
got held. Like he was sent to.
I think so. Wait, no, because didn't Max say, like, it was all over the news you died or something?
I don't remember. I don't remember if he died.
Because I know Max said something about Dr. Connors.
Maybe.
And then I know that, like, Marco was talking about both Otto and Norman.
Norman, yeah.
But like,
Hmm.
and even then, it's like they're fated to die fighting Spider-Man. Does that mean like in their movies, just in their universe?
Mhm.
Like, is Flint just gonna return to crime, and it's like at some point Spider-Man's just gonna kill him?
I guess so.
That's just this is not something
Because I mean,
would've
Flint,
thought about earlier.
regardless, Flint knows who Spider-Man is.
He does.
Like, regardless if he were to get sent to this universe or not, he knew. Because at the end, he saw him.
Yeah.
Like, he knew who Peter Parker was.
Well, did Peter Parker introduce himself as Peter Parker?
No, but he knew. Because remember, like, at the end, he explained to him, like, what happened with his uncle.
Yeah.
So, like, he knew it was his uncle. He knows who he is. And he saw him without his mask at the
No,
end.
but I'm saying I feel like that could honestly just be something of like, hey, like, you know, I saw that you know this guy, but I don't know if he would have like known his name though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, he knew they were, like, he
Like
knew it was
I
his
feel like
uncle.
he would have known that they were like related, but like I don't think he
Yeah.
would have known like, hello, Peter Parker from 14 apartments down.
No, because he did. Remember?
Did he?
When he first showed up and he saw Peter, Tom Holland's Peter, he said
No, I'm talking
Peter.
about in his movie, because I don't remember in Spider-Man 3, Peter introducing himself. I just don't remember how he would have learned his name. So I feel like that would have been.
Well, but remember, he was like he knows his last name at least, because I remember in the sewer scene, or like in the scene where he fights him, he was like,
Yeah.
Ben Parker.
He's
You
like-
remember that name?
Yeah,
I remember that.
yeah, but I don't think he ever said like, I'm Peter,
Well, yeah, but I don't think it's like they
Yeah,
need
no, I'm
to
saying, 'cause,
formally
like,
agree.
because I feel like
But
that
yeah.
sort of also implies that maybe it was something where like he
Like-
turned back to crime and
Yeah.
got killed by Spider-Man, or maybe not even that. Maybe
I guess we'll
he
never
was.
know.
Well, I mean, I guess it would have had to be because it's like they're fated to die fighting Spider-Man,
Mm-hmm.
unless Spider-Man was like mind controlled or something.
Yeah. And those, yeah. It's weird. And also, it's crazy that, like, Strange said, like, they were all fated to die fighting Spider-Man. And it's crazy to think, like, Norman died like, technically, yeah. He
Yeah.
died fighting
He did
Spider-Man.
die fighting Spider-Man.
And it's crazy to think, like, he almost died fighting, like, you know, a different Spider-Man.
He did.
Like, Tom Holland's Peter almost killed him instead of him dying fighting Toby.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy to think
They
about.
fucking shanks Toby.
Then
We
he
were
finally
talking about
stabbed him
this
in the back.
outside the movie.
Yeah.
Like, somebody who was with us had said, like, their friend had told him, like, Green Goblin is worse than Thanos. And I was like, you know what? I can kind of see that. In that, you know, Thanos definitely killed more people. But
Mhm.
at the same time, he at least, for the most part, had a valid motivation.
Mhm.
Well, it wasn't all that valid, but, you know, you could kind of see
He
where
had
it's
a
coming from.
motivation.
Yeah. It's like,
Population control.
it's like I feel like when you have infinite power,
Yeah.
just make fucking
Well,
more shit.
I'd say Infinity War Thanos is.
Yeah,
had a
no,
reason.
past Thanos,
Yeah.
like, even him, he still had the goal of, like, I want all the shit to be, like, even
Yeah.
for everybody, but it's like,
But like,
he didn't have the means of just, like, making it painless or whatever.
yeah, past
it's like-
Thanos is just like he just like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm starting a new universe.
No, but even that's only after he learns what happens.
Yeah.
Because, like, originally, if things had gone to plan, he still would have just been
still
like,
would've
I
done
gotta do it.
half, just
but
half.
Goblin, throughout the whole damn movie,
Bro's just evil.
he's just like,
he's just
he
teasing
just
Peter.
wants the smoke from everybody. He wants
Yeah.
all the smoke, and then he wants some more.
And he's like teasing Peter. Like, I remember when he was like strong enough to have wants, weak enough to make them happen, or
He's
some
like,
shit.
bro,
that
you're
shit.
strong enough to have everything you want, but you're too weak to take it.
Yeah. Oh, that's what he said.
He's
bro.
like, bro, you could be a god. What is
Bro,
wrong with you?
He's so fucking.
Just run
evil.
everybody's fade.
He's so, and I like, what's it called? In the middle of the movie, like, I was, in my mind, I was like, you know, how is he tanking all these hits? How is Goblin so strong? But I forgot he's like technically a super soldier
Yeah.
because of the serum.
Yeah.
Like, that's what makes him Goblin. So yeah. But it's like, man, bro, he was just evil.
Bro really was just like the embodiment of Black Air Force energy in this movie.
Yeah, it was like, it was so weird. He was just evil. But I guess it makes sense.
It's like,
you
I know that that's, like, kind of just who he is, but it's like...
Yeah, especially since, like, that entire scene in the Raimi film happened where he's just
Yeah.
like, the whole city's gonna hate you regardless, Spider-Man.
It's
so
like-
why not join me?
It's like, come on, bro. We could run everybody's shit.
It's like, oh my god.
Everybody's pockets.
Yeah, but man, I thought when he broke his mask,
Oh, yeah.
like that's
I
when it hit me.
legitimately
that,
thought, I'm like, oh, shit, this might take a turn. This might not be what I
yeah.
expected.
What's it called? Originally, when the trailer came out, it shows Goblin, but he doesn't have his mask on because obviously at that point in the movie it was broken.
Yeah.
But I thought that was gonna be Harry from Spider-Man 3
Mm-hmm.
because in Spider-Man 3 he only has like the face mask.
Yeah.
But in the movie it's because he breaks the Goblin mask and he only keeps the bottom half, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, that part was like, it was weird. But yeah, there was no sixth. There was no sixth. It was just 5.
Yeah, I was really expecting it to be the Sinister Six, but
The
that
Sinister
just didn't
Five.
happen.
Yeah.
The fucking Fearsome Five.
The Fearsome 5.
I think that's DC now that I think about it.
Really?
It's-
DC has a Fearsome 5? How
It
how
might be
shit
DC.
can DC
it
be?
might be DC. It might be
If it is
Marvel, though.
DC, then I lose.
Hey, dude. Hey, listen to
bro.
me. DC comics are fucking great.
DC movies fucking suck.
Whoa. DC live action movies suck.
DC live action movies fucking suck. The animated ones are pretty cool.
Most of them are good. You see the fucking animated Injustice? That shit was terrible.
I did not, because I don't give a flying fuck about DC.
It's garbage.
Marvel is better.
Buddy.
I don't care. Call
I
me
feel like,
crazy, but one has Spider-Man, the other one has a bat dude
dude,
with family
I
problems.
feel like, because I like DC a lot more, because they tackle a lot of, I would say, darker subject matter. Whereas, and they do things a bit more grounded. Even when their stuff, and I say a bit more grounded. Even when, like, they sort of tackle these more spectacular things, it's a little more, I don't want to say human, but it's a little more, I don't know. It's a little more toned down. But Marvel, they're always sort of known for their more spectacular things, even when it's something that's like really, really dire and dreadful. They feel the need to make a spectacle out of it, and it's like, that kind of just like
Just let it
gets
happen.
really old for me personally.
I get you. But I don't know. Spider-Man's with Marvel, so that kind of does it for me. I'm a kind of a Spider-Man fan, except I don't read any comics. I just like him. I've liked him since I was a baby.
I feel
So
that.
yeah,
I get that.
I am Spider-Man.
I am.
Anyone can be behind the mask. You just have to put it on to prove it. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and allow that because the other day I was watching the show Spectacular Spider-Man.
Is
And,
that something they said or something?
No, it's fucking in one of the episodes because they're during the like Venom arc in that cartoon. Great cartoon.
The old one from like 2005, 2004 or whatever?
I think so.
Yeah, that one was pretty good. The
It
new
was
one
great.
sucked.
And so during one of the episodes, fucking Flash Thompson, he's wearing a Spider-Man suit. I think it was like a Halloween party or whatever. He's broken his leg, and so he goes out because at this point Venom, he's trying to tell everybody like Peter Parker's Spider-Man. He's trying to tell everybody, and they're like, show us who's under the mask and fucking prove it. So Flash Thompson got an entirely different build from Peter Parker, by the way. So he goes out. He's on crutches. Fucking these two thugs. They try to fucking run him over. And so he's like, "Hey, it's me. I'm Spider-Man." And so the two fucking thugs almost run him over. So Peter comes. He's like, "You fucking dumbass. What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Why would you say that? You
He's
know how
like-
much danger you're in now? Or like
Yeah.
how much danger you put yourself in?
He's like, "Dude, what the fuck?"
He's like-
Yeah. So
It's like, I'm Spider-Man. It's
He's-
like,
yeah,
you
and so,
want to die.
after that, Flash is like, "You see, you guys don't even fucking know." I mean, the way he says it, it's like, okay, I guess, because it's like, you guys don't even care. I don't look anything like this fucking guy. Let me see if I can't find this.
Oh,
image.
wait, so they just believed him.
They did. Let me find this goddamn image. Hold on.
But yeah, no, I remember like in that cartoon or like in any Spider-Man cartoon, like Flash or Eddie is like always just like a jock,
Yeah.
and Spider-Man's just small. Because I
Oh,
know
where
in
did
like
it come from?
Spectacular, like a couple of Spider-Man shows, that like they switch between Brock and Eddie.
Yeah.
Or
This
I
one
said
has
fucking
both.
Brock or Eddie, fucking Flash or Eddie.
Yeah. This one has both, but like, kinda.
Kinda. I
Like,
remember.
Eddie's there, and he's a cool guy until the Venom arc.
Because that's when he has.
Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
when it happens. It's like Peter, he turns to an asshole, and
Yeah.
so that he gets rid of the symbiote. By this point, he's already been an asshole to Flash, like quite an asshole. He's made him lose his job. He's sort of sworn off their friendship or whatever because of the symbiote's influence, and now, Eddie gets it. He basically sees it as like a blessing, and so he's like, and now I gotta run your fade, bruh.
No,
And it's so funny because like throughout the series, they exclusively call each other bro, because they're like that good friends. They're basically. I should be looking up this goddamn thing. Spider-Man.
That's me scratching my skin. Mhm.
Big.
My moisturized, soft skin, because I washed my face today,
I feel that.
and I washed my face last night.
Very
I've been trying to do it like consistently.
yeah.
Before Thanksgiving break, I was doing it pretty consistently,
I think.
but
it's
then
this
I
one.
just fell off. Like
Okay.
I just started like scrubbing my face in the shower, which you shouldn't
Yeah.
do. You should actually do like face care with
I might
cleanser and stuff, and exfoliator and moisturizing balm.
I might not put the video on the thing
You
on
don't
the
have
screen,
to.
but I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play the video.
So this is like the one where he's like, "I'm Spider-Man."
Yeah, I don't think it's this one.
Spidey
It's over
says,
here somewhere.
"Flash is
Here it is.
dumbass."
Yeah.
I've known Puny Parker since nursery school. Man, the dweeb spent sophomore year stuffed in his locker.
Several students saw him in a Spider-Man costume.
At the Halloween carnival, and he looked like a geek in footy pajamas.
Hmm.
Anyone can suit up and pretend to be Spidey. And I can prove it.
See?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Lose, lose,
Mhm.
lose.
See? He has a fucking
He has a
broken
com-
leg.
He has a completely different build.
Injure him. I'm ready to
Exactly.
reveal my true identity is not Parker. Hey, webhead walking here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm telling you, bro.
Spidey's gimped up. We'll never have a better chance to take him down.
I see that look on your face. You're like, these fucking people, they really believe it?
Back off.
God, this guy's a Flash is a
Should've
dweeb.
stood in bed, web stinker.
Web stinker? Really? That's your A material?
Oh, but this guy's a fake. That's the real Spidey.
So they
the brains of the
believe.
outfit.
Hold this
Yeah.
for me, genius.
Yeah. Hold this for me, genius.
Yeah.
They're stuck together.
Man,
Huh.
See? Anyone can pretend to be Spidey and you guys will eat it up. But there's only one genuine article.
You mean Peter Parker?
Yeah. No, this guy.
He's my biggest fan, which is
And throughout it, like, I think my favorite part of this arc is fucking, at one point, Venom's like, you see, he's not taking his mask off. That proves he's Parker. And so they're like, you know what? He's got a point. Take it off. Prove you're not Parker. And he's like, just because I'm not him doesn't mean I'm going to tell you who the fuck I am.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, yeah, I'm Miguel O'Hara. I don't know. 2099's
Yeah, I love
Spider-Man's
Miguel.
is Miguel O'Hara?
Yeah, that's 2099.
Oh, okay. It's like, I don't know. I was just using it as an example, but yeah, it's like
You think I'm gonna? It's like yeah. Just because I'm not you doesn't mean I'm gonna say who the fuck I am.
Yeah, it's just like I could put on a mask and say I'm Obama,
It's
and
like
like
it's like yeah.
people could be like, well, if you're really not Obama, then take your mask off and prove who you are. Well, it's like no.
It's like just because you guessed wrong doesn't mean I'm gonna tell you the right answer.
Yeah, I feel like the analogy I just gave was so like it was really bad.
I mean, I can kind of get it.
But yeah, no. Yes, like I said, anyone could wear the mask. You
Yeah.
just gotta put it on and prove it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And also, I didn't come up with that. I heard that somewhere. I just kind of modified it. It was like it was this guy I used to watch a lot. His name was like Godzilla Mendoza.
Yeah.
I used to watch him, and it was like he was reviewing, I think, Spider-Verse,
Oh yeah.
and it was like just at the end, he was like, "This version of Miles is like the best version of Miles we've gotten in a long time, or like ever, I think." It was just like, just to put in words, Peter Parker showed us like anyone could wear the mask, and Miles Morales when improved it. It was like, I just took that and I modified it because I get inspirational.
I guess today is just entirely Spider-Man tangent.
Yeah, I mean, we just watched the fucking movie. It
Yeah.
was so good. And also, I'm a little bit disappointed that there wasn't like any Spider-Verse things at the end. But I mean, instead we got a teaser for Venom in the MCU, and
Yeah.
we got a trailer for Doctor Strange. So
Is Spider-Verse? I don't think Spider-Verse is even part of the MCU.
no, it's not.
Yeah.
I'm just like, since it's Spider-Man, just like a little
No, I
teaser.
get that. Yeah.
So yeah. But man, was it good. Jesus Christ. But also, that's so, now that I think about it, why wouldn't the symbiote have gone back?
Well, I mean, I always assume that or I've been assuming oh, he's drunk. I guess he took a part of him off and didn't fucking realize because he was like, let's go skinny
No.
dipping.
Because remember, in the after credit scene, Venom went to the TV. He was like him for the Venom 2 after credit scene.
Yeah.
When he saw Peter, he came out and he looked at him.
Yeah.
So Venom probably realized he's in that universe. So
Mm-hmm.
he already has an interest in him. So I would have stayed back.
But
Like
I mean,
at least a part of him.
I always thought I thought he just took an interest because remember he was watching that news feed, the one where he's like where Jameson was like, this fucking guy murdered Mysterio.
The best superhero alive.
And it's like,
shut
yeah,
up,
just like,
bitch.
Spider-Man, threat or menace? It's like, yeah, so it's like, because he doesn't know who the fuck this
He
guy
doesn't
is.
know.
His only exposure is this guy ranting and raving about how big of a criminal he is.
And I mean, Venom does want to do criminal things.
He
does
does
want to
wanna
bite
s-
people's heads off. Bite people's heads off.
Yeah, and then Eddie's like, no, only bad people.
No, only bad.
Only bad
people
people.
who mess with Mrs. Chung can get their heads bitten off.
Yeah, and so
That's
he's
her
like,
name,
you
right?
know what? And he's like, this guy, because his line in that fucking thing was like, this guy, as he's licking the damn TV.
He's like, wow, this guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I could see why part of them would want to stay back, but it's just like how, because it seems like everything else got transported back to their universe.
Yeah.
So how would that little piece stay?
Oh.
Unless it's not fully fixed and there's still remnants of other universes in the MCU.
That
verse.
or
I'm gonna just call it
because
that.
I feel like Venom is kind of a weird thing.
Yeah, because I feel like there's so many
in that
ways
him,
he's gotten
whenever
to
he
Earth and
sort of
stuff.
branches off, those things are always sort of treated as separate entities.
Mm-hmm.
So that might have just been technically this thing was born in this universe, so maybe it's kind of just anchored to here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's I mean, and
And
he
also-
said they were both drunk, so he might, and he wanted to go skinny dipping,
Oh yeah.
so he might have just intentionally taken a piece off
Yeah.
before they left. So he's like, let's go, let's do it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's a good way to have a story on how the symbiote got there,
Yeah,
because every other one is there's so many stories of Venom showing up or the symbiote showing up
there
in
are.
the Raimi movie. Just an
Yeah.
asteroid just so happened to crash land. And I think in a couple of the comics or in the show, it was just a lab experiment, right?
Yeah, and I think that was mostly the shows.
Mm.
In the comics, it's almost always an alien.
Mm.
He doesn't know that for the most part, It's for the most part the Raimi movies kind of had it on that.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh gosh, I found this really cool thing. In the comics, it's he's in a tournament. Some
tournament.
guy, it's not the Collector, it's the Grandmaster. He organizes a tournament between all the heroes and villains. So at one point, Peter's suit is torn up. So he
Mm.
finds the symbiote.
Oh.
He doesn't know it's the symbiote at this point.
Oh.
It comes onto him,
I think I've seen like, is this in the original like 616 or
Yeah,
whatever?
this is like
with the original art style and
yeah,
stuff.
this is I think like Silver Age comics.
I don't
So
like. I'm not a
it's,
comic
it's
guy.
like
so
I
don't
think
know.
that would be like 60s, 70s.
Yeah, it's like the original Spider-Man run. Where it's
Yeah.
like he has the symbiote suit, but then he gets rid of it, but he still has like a black suit.
Yeah, because like for the longest time, he just thinks like, oh, cool, there's like alien technology, but
Mm.
later it's like, oh shit, this is a living creature that wants to merge with me. That's
Yeah.
sussy wussy.
I finished my bowl, my Chipotle bowl.
He did finish his Chipotle bowl.
Let's go. Chipotle bowl done. But yeah, nah. It's weird. But yeah, is there gonna be another Venom movie?
I don't know actually.
and also
'Cause, like, what would they even? Who would they bring? Well, I guess they could bring like the
like the Venom offspring, right? Like Scream.
yeah, those like
Toxin.
5 other ones.
Yeah.
Except for like I think I know they have like they've done Riot already. I'm pretty sure he
Oh, yeah.
died. No, he didn't die.
He did.
They sent him off into space, I think, right?
They like the spaceship was going off and then it blew up.
Oh
They blew
yeah,
it
yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah. So he died.
Yeah.
So they'd have to. Well, I guess I wouldn't have to, but if they wanted to do all 5,
yeah, they could.
and then
Um,
with Sony, it's kind
What
of
was
weird.
I thinking?
They could do so many cool
Oh.
things.
What's it called? And I noticed this afterwards. I already told you, but before the movie started, there was a trailer for Morbius,
hmm
and
Oh yeah, and we were talking
Mhm.
about this.
We were
'Cause at
talking
one
about
point, it's like, this is bigger than that thing in San Francisco.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh my god! I was thinking about it for a little bit, and then I
Yeah.
was like, San Francisco, and I was like, they're both owned by Sony.
Mhm.
The Venom movies take place in San Francisco.
yeah.
These things are in the same. Well, we don't know, but it's implied they're in the same universe.
Mhm. So it's like, oh, it's in San Francisco and whatnot.
No,
And
though,
then-
I don't think Morbius is in San Francisco.
Or well, all
Because
that.
it's like because the guy was saying like this is bigger than that thing that happened in San Francisco.
Yeah. But all that happens, and then in the trailer there's like a scene where it shows the Raimi Spider-Man suit and it says murder on it, which means like the multiverse, like even if it's like a Sony movie in association with Marvel,
Mm-hmm.
like how it used to be, like even if it's like that, it's still somewhat connected, cause like
Yeah, because Sony owns Spider-Man still, I believe. Right?
yeah.
So they can put Spider-Man in their shit.
Mm-hmm. It's just Marvel needs permission to put
Yeah.
Spider-Man in theirs, but they could do whatever they want.
Yeah.
But yeah, just a little simple thing. But yeah, man, it was a crazy fucking movie. Crazy movie. And here you were talking about like, oh well, we already ran out of gas on the Spider-Man thing. 'Cause we were talking it after. We were talking
I never
about
said
it
we
after.
did. I just said maybe we shouldn't
Because
have.
we're gonna be
Because then we could have
regurgitating it.
talked about just like everything fully, just fully raw. Because now we've had time to really think about it and gather our thoughts.
Well, yeah, but this was still pretty raw.
Mm,
Because I mean, we mostly talked about like the movie, not about like the effects and stuff.
I guess.
I mean, not effects, but
You know what I'm saying? Like our raw feelings. Like just
my
coming
raw
out,
feelings is that it was a fucking great movie. Holy shit, man, so
I think
good.
it was a movie that exists, and that is the end of my feeling.
I think it was great, and I feel like I said this before, or well, not on the podcast, but like to Ellis, I said like I want to see that new suit because at the very end of the movie,
Yeah, I feel
everyone
like-
has forgotten who Peter Parker is,
Mm-hmm.
and he makes a new suit.
So he's making a new life for himself, new suit, new home, all that.
hmm Like, and it's a completely new suit. Like, from the looks of it, no Stark tech. It's just fabrics and spandex and all that type of stuff. Like a completely new suit. So it had me thinking, like, would he ditch the Stark tech? Would he ditch that?
Yeah,
Because it's
maybe.
like people still know who Spider-Man
Yeah, because
is.
we were talking about this. It was like
Mhm.
so, and they know Spider-Man was with the Avengers, but
hmm
like, I'd imagine that Tony would have, in his will at least, like bequeathed that stuff that he gave to Peter,
hmm
or if not Peter, then like maybe Hartley, or maybe both. But it's like, at this point, this Peter guy, I'd imagine, right, that records of him still exist, but nobody can like remember them.
Yeah. it's
So for
just
all
like,
intents
who
and
is this?
purposes, this guy is fucking just a ghost.
He's just a ghost, spider ghost.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like, it's weird. It's weird. It's
It
definitely
is.
a new era for the MCU Peter Parker,
Mhm.
which is fine. I think that's good.
Mm.
Because now it's like, now we're really moving on from like, we're really moving on after Stark's passing.
Mhm.
Now it's like we could really just leave it back. Because now it's like, I think Spider-Man and like all that Iron Spider stuff, his new suit and stuff, the Stark tech and that, I think that was like one of the last, like the remnants of just Stark.
Mhm.
Like obviously he's still going to be like an influence in it, but it's like the last thing like we were holding on to that was like
Mhm.
affiliated with Tony Stark. And now that
Well, I mean,
it's gone, well, yeah, I
for,
know,
for him.
for him.
Yeah.
But now, like, there's no other characters, like, that could be, that a movie can be made about.
War Machine. Ironheart. I'm sorry.
Well, not that they, not
I'm a
like
huge
new people, not new people. Obviously, new people could be introduced, but like from people we already know.
War Machine.
Well, yeah, but he kind of already has his own thing.
Yeah.
Like his book is already like closed. Like we know what he does.
Yeah. I mean,
that's what I mean. Like
I
this
mean, but
is
even
kind of
then,
like,
that
Peter's
does not
closure
stop
for this.
Marvel Studios.
huh?
That doesn't stop Marvel Studios. That's never stopped Marvel Studios.
Marvel Studios doesn't care. I'm just saying it's like it's kind of like we're moving on finally. Cause I don't like. Do you really genuinely think we're probably gonna see War Machine like in a full
I'm not
fully
saying
fledged movie?
I think it will happen. I'm just saying it can.
Like, it
still.
could,
Yeah.
but I don't think it would. Cause like we know he's out there, but it's just like
Yeah, because you said like
Moving on.
what did you say? Like there's no one who could be made a movie about. I'm like, well, like
well,
we
like,
can
yeah, there-
still.
like you can make a movie
I'm like
about
I'm
him.
like I wouldn't say there's no one we can.
Yeah,
I'm like yeah,
like
but
they
yeah,
can make a
no.
movie about that time like Tony Stark was replaced by a female lead. Like they could do that.
Yeah, that's
bring her back.
Ironheart
Yeah,
that we were
oh.
talking about.
Ironheart, they could bring her.
Yeah,
But I
I
mean,
think
from
they
what I've
do
read
have
about it,
that in the pipeline. I think they were talking about it.
maybe. But I mean, from what I've like seen about it, apparently no one liked that character.
I mean, I don't know.
Like it was a very not controversial, but like mixed character.
Yeah, it was a very mixed opinion.
Like people didn't know.
I didn't really care that much.
But yeah, man, that was crazy. I've said it a billion times, but I'm gonna keep saying it. Crazy movie. If you haven't watched it, which this is probably going up like a couple months after the movie's even out, what the fuck are you doing? Go
and
watch
even
it.
that's assuming that I'm not gonna be an asshole.
Yeah, go watch it. Watch Spider-Man.
Because
Far From Home.
I
No Way
won't
Home.
tell him when I'm uploading this.
Yeah.
I'll just upload it.
Yeah, I mean, he still has to edit like some of the audio from a couple other of the podcasts.
I don't have to. I can't. I
you don't
can
have
just
to.
upload them raw.
Yeah, but like on the first podcast, there's like
There's like that
5
one
or
moment
6,
at
yeah.
like the end.
there's
Where,
like it's like 5 or 6 minutes of just silence because we went to go get food.
oh, that too.
Yeah, that's
But,
what I
like,
was talking
at the
about.
end, the what was it? Soldier Boy. Doesn't he say the N word like 7 fucking times?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it was funny though.
It was
and
funny.
It's not like we're saying it.
It was, but like still,
Yeah,
cause like I could cut it out, and I want to.
but it's funny though.
It is funny.
It's old.
I
Like it's
could
an
just link the
old, but it's
clip.
funny.
I just link the
Just-
clip, or I could just stop it right before that. I could just cut out that part.
But yeah, nah. I'm excited. I'm excited to see new Doctor Strange. I'm excited to see whatever, man. And you know what's it called? I'm assuming you saw like that kind of reveal for the like I guess Act 4 or whatever they call it for
Yeah, Phase 4, yeah.
Phase 4. You know, Phase 4 at the very end they just had a number 4.
They did.
Yeah, it could just be signifying Phase 4. But
No, it-
bullshit. It's Fantastic Four in the MCU. I don't give a fuck. They're going to be in it. If they're not in it, I'm going to be
Did
so
they?
mad. Like, they didn't say it outright. Like,
No,
it
I
wasn't
don't
one of
even
them-
know. I don't even remember there being a 4.
No, yeah. Like, after they showed all the movie, all the titles, it just showed, like, a big number 4. Which is why I'm like, it could just be signifying, like, oh, Phase 4. But
Mhm.
I think it's Fantastic Four.
Most people do. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's Fantastic Four, and if Fantastic Four does not come out in the MCU, I'm fucking,
Don't say it.
blowing everything up.
He's hitting the table. That's what that noise was.
Yeah. That's what I was doing. But I'm blowing everything up.
Okay,
Because I have a big gun, and I'll blow it up.
that's cool. I've never really cared much for the Fantastic Four.
I don't remember any of their movies. I don't know. I like Fantastic Four.
Mm.
So I think seeing them would be cool. I remember I had their movies, I'm pretty sure. I don't even remember how many there were. I was like the Fantastic Four.
I've seen them. I've seen all three.
Like
And,
the old ones?
hmm?
The old ones?
Yeah, and the 2016 one, I believe.
I think the 2016 one was like kind of meh.
Meh. I
Yeah.
don't know. I didn't hate it. I've
I
seen
didn't
them all,
watch it.
but
yeah, I want big
like
Fantastic Four.
even in the comics, they're just not they're just not really it for me.
But I mean, here's the thing: Fantastic Four, Spider-Man's already confirmed to be getting 3 more movies in the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
In Spider-Man, there is a part of the comics where he joins the Fantastic Four.
There is, and then not even that. Like
Bombastic Bag.
even
Man.
before that, like there's one point, you probably heard of this, where like he feels like he's not making enough money as a journalist, so he goes and he wants to join the Fantastic Four because he thinks he'll make more money, and he beats the fuck out of all of them, and then he finds out that they won't pay, and he just fucking leaves.
I did not know about that.
It is so funny. I think that's
Jesus.
the only comic with a Fantastic Four that I will often go back and reread.
That is great. That's good. But yeah, I'm really hoping for Fantastic Four, and I'm hoping for October to come soon so that I could go watch Spider-Verse or Across the Spider-Verse. I think that's what it's called, Part 1, because it's a 2-parter. Mm-hmm. And both parts are gonna be
a
good.
2-parter. Why you
Both-
gotta make a 2-part sequel? Come on, movie.
I mean, they've done it before. Never mind. I don't think Marvel's ever done a 2-parter.
This is still
Oh,
Sony though.
Infinity War and Endgame, I guess, if you want to count that.
Yeah, but even that, I
I
mean,
mean,
that's kind of
That's
like
kind of like those are 2 separate movies on their own. Like,
Yeah.
they each have their own climax.
they're sort of connected to what happened before, but it's like those are
Yeah.
those are 2 separate events.
Yeah, and like, Infinity War has its own like end story to it.
Mhm.
Like Thanos snapped. You could like leave it at that, and you could
Mhm.
just stop watching MCU movies and
Yeah.
be like, yeah, that's it. But for this, I mean, it's part 1
It's
and
like
2.
this
You
is
won't get
part 1 of the sequel.
yeah, it's like you won't get the full story unless you watch them both.
Yeah, and then
So I see where you're coming from.
I was thinking about this actually the other day, because I often compare the movies to the comic, and in the Infinity Gauntlet comic run, you remember when in Infinity War, Thanos was like torturing Nebula or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That shit in the comics, I would have loved if they did what they did in the comics. In the comics, he's like melting her body. He's like forcing her to burn, but he's like, he's like burning her alive, but he's forcing her to stay alive. Like, he will not let her die from this.
Well, like the Reality Stone or something.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think he's using them all. It might just be the reality, though. I don't remember. But so he's using them. And, like, it gets pretty bad.
Yee.
And then, like, at the end of this, Nebula ends up getting the fucking gauntlet, and she's basically mad with power because she just but she doesn't even want to do with anything related that Thanos did. She just wants to make him suffer specifically, and I don't know. That was just really great. I would have loved to see that in the movie.
Nebula kind of just like dipped. Was she in Endgame at all? Or well, other than in the past?
I know she came back.
Yeah,
But
know
I
she
don't
came
think
back
we
to the
I don't
present.
think we focused on present Nebula after that. at all.
Yeah, I mean,
I think she was in that like girl power scene, but
yeah, I'm assuming she'd be part of Volume 3 when that comes out.
I feel like, right?
Because obviously, like, she's a Guardians of the Galaxy character. So,
Yeah.
And also, Ronin's dead, huh?
he is.
Yeah, I think so. I think he died in Volume 2.
I feel like
Yeah, like after. Yeah, I think Ronin died. So,
no, not even Volume 2. I'm pretty sure he died Volume 1.
Nah, he was in Volume 2.
Really?
Yeah, I
Where?
remember, because it was like, I remember specifically like when Star-Lord, I wanted to call him Peter. Like I was I was kind of like
Yeah.
conflicted on what I wanted to call him. I was like, do I want to call him Chris Pratt, Peter
Mhm.
Quill, Star Lord? I'm gonna just go with Star Lord. But like
Yeah.
when he was talking to Star Lord, when he was fighting his dad or the
Yeah.
planet, I guess he was just like he could control it, right? Because he's part of it, so he could control like the planet. He can make a big like
You talking about Ego?
yeah.
Yeah.
He could like
The other guy was not Ego.
yeah no
The guy whose name I completely fucking blanked on. The guy who we said. Who'd you say? Ronan.
No, I know
Ronan was not
I
him.
know he's not Ego.
Yeah.
I'm saying like when Star Lord was fighting Ego,
Yeah.
like he couldn't control like the things. Like he could control like some sort of power within the planet.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I remember specifically Ronan was like Peter. Or he was like, I just wanted to let you know, or something. He was like, I don't control the arrow with my, because you know how he
That's
whistles?
Yondu.
Oh, what the fuck am I talking about?
Ronan was the guy with the fucking hammer.
Oh, I thought
Let me show you this guy. Cause
that was
he's
Yondu?
so forgettable. Yeah, Yondu's the guy with the arrow. Let me show you this fucking guy.
I thought his name was Ronan.
No.
I mean, Ronan is such like an arrow wielding person name.
I get that. Ronan, let me find this guy. Let me see.
I don't
Oh,
know.
you know what? That doesn't even work anymore. Cause Hawkeye, when he was a ninja, he also went by Ronan. Yeah. No, cause there's 2 Ronans in the MCU now. I can't imagine they're spelled the same. But this is the one that I'm
from
thinking.
the first movie.
Yeah, because you said he was alive in Volume 2. I'm like, no, the fuck he's not.
I thought
I'm like,
thought
this guy
Ronan-
fucking died.
I thought Ronan was the guy with the arrow.
Yeah, no, that's
Never
Yondu.
mind. I was talking about Yondu then. Oh,
Yeah.
my bad. I already forgot what like my point was then. I forgot what my point was. I don't know why. I was kind of like,
No, yeah, it's like I was formulating this whole thing
yeah.
with that name in mind,
Mhm,
and now that I have to
it's-
switch it, I can't remember
I
for the
can't
life
remember
of me.
what point I was trying to make. Yeah, no, because like Yondu's dead. Now I remember. I think it's like Yondu's dead, so it's like who else could they really focus on?
Yeah,
Yondu was like, I thought he was a bitch at first, because obviously he kind of like turned on him in the first movie like a little bit.
hmm
But I mean, he was cool.
I
But
mean, he
Yondu is dead though, right? He died.
he did die,
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I was.
unless they
talking
like retcon it or whatever. But
about. I didn't die.
it's like actually they found me and they had super technology to unkill me.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, now, wanna know what else I'm excited for? Wakanda Forever.
Oh yeah,
I'm curious as to what they're gonna do with that, because obviously Chadwick Boseman.
because I know that like the whole thing is like, it's like always the next in line.
Yeah.
But like,
would the
who would have been the next in line? Would
I
it have been Shuri?
Shuri's the sister.
Because
Right?
I know that like in the comics she was Black Panther for a while.
Like I'd assume so,
Yeah,
because it's like.
and I know that like in the comics he has like an adopted brother, but like they're probably not gonna do that because he's the White Wolf in the comics, but that's like Bucky in this one.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like that's weird.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing how that goes. It's like, I don't know. I'm interested in seeing how that goes though, because Black Panther was phenomenal. That shit was so good. To
Mhm.
think that was 5 years ago,
I don't
4
know.
years ago.
I'll be honest. I won't say I didn't like it, but like I had no strong feelings towards it.
I liked it, man. So good. I need to rewatch it. I say that, and I'm not going to. I'm not like a movie person,
Yeah.
to be honest. Like I'll watch the big movies, but when it comes to me like chilling at home, I'm never gonna be like, oh, I should watch a movie right now. I'm never gonna do that. Like
I kinda
rarely.
can.
Literally,
For
like-
me, it's rewatching movies. I can never do that.
yeah. What's it called? Yeah, that's why. Because I never want to watch a new movie. I'd
Mhm.
like, if I'm gonna watch a movie, I'm probably gonna rewatch one.
No, I'm saying like I could never rewatch a movie.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. Like, literally the first time in I don't know how long was like, I think this Sunday or Saturday, maybe even Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, yeah, I think it was Monday. I don't know. I was just like, you know what? I'm already in the living room. My phone's charging, I think, in my rooms, and I don't want to go back and check on it.
Yeah.
And then I just remembered this movie I saw, like, back in 2016 on my iPad, and I remember I liked it for some reason. It was
Yeah.
Spectral. It was a Netflix movie.
I don't know why I started thinking about this. You know, there's the guy who made Killer Bean. He's making a Killer Bean video game.
A video game.
Yeah, a video game about Killer Bean.
Hopefully it goes better.
It's like a
than the
Max
movie.
Payne style game. Looks like it.
Killer Bean is awesome, but very short. So I hope they continue that story.
I hope so.
Didn't they make aren't they like only a couple minutes long each movie? I know he made like a full length movie about Killer Bean. It's like an hour long.
I think so.
But I feel like that would just be like a mashup of all the things he's made about Killer Bean.
Maybe.
But yeah, no, it was just
Killer Bean.
I like turned it on. I didn't even get through the whole movie. I got like halfway through, and I just like, okay, now I'm gonna go to my room. Now I'm gonna go on the phone.
I feel that.
But yeah, man.
Man, today's episode is really long.
Yeah.
Yeah, special
This
length.
is the longest video podcast we recorded.
I think this is, yeah.
Yeah, because the first one was like 50 minutes. Second one again like 40, 50 minutes. The third one
Okay.
was like 30, 40 minutes. This is an hour 20.
Let's actually see. I want to see exactly how long the first one, because I think it's like 57, 58
Yeah,
minutes.
it's like right on the edge of an hour.
Let's see if I can find this thing.
So
My things are like organized in
they're not
alphabetical
organized.
order, but like I also can't find them ever. So that's a blessing and a curse.
You have Minecraft launcher in the middle of all your
Yeah,
fucking
because they're
files.
organized alphabetically, and I like every time I try to just move it down here, it won't
It
work.
just, like goes back. Yeah, it's 57
Yeah, it's
minutes.
57 minutes.
Almost 58. But yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh yeah,
think
yeah.
that might be it for today. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about a lot. Spider-Man mostly, but I mean,
But
it
we
was
did
mostly about
different
movies.
aspects of Spider-Man, and then we talked about movies and,
Movies, and then at the very beginning, theaters, and how
and how stuff is
how I
stuff.
did a double movie like 7 years ago. Ooh, don't
Uh,
go telling people about that one, huh?
eh,
Oh, I remember. I wanted to say this when we were on the topic about movies.
yeah.
So this
We're,
wait
whatever.
on.
We're just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
False
Bro.
ending. You thought,
You
bitch.
thought, motherfucker. Bro, I remember at the AMC, I don't know how many years ago this was, but I think it was around the time The Living Dead was gonna come out, I think.
Yeah.
It was like this horror movie.
Oh yeah.
And I
yeah.
remember it was like something about hair. Like the main scare factor, I guess, like scare factor in quotation marks was like, or the creepiness factor was like something to do with hair. Like search it up real quick if you don't mind. Like Living Dead.
Yeah,
Living
happily.
Dead. It was like something to do with hair, I think. It might
The
not have been
fuck?
Living Dead, but it was like a horror movie like that. Hair horror movie, yeah. This would probably actually show it up.
I can't imagine that this. Watch it show The Ring or something. Bad
No,
hair.
Bad hair. No, definitely
This
not.
came out in
This
2020,
came
bro.
out last year. No, yeah, definitely not
did
this.
you know there's a movie called like Ooga Booga? It came out in I think like 2012, I think. Maybe even before that. Probably before
I
that.
did not know about that, but yeah,
It's
like, it's not about hair. Like the
mhm.
horror movie isn't about hair, but like I'm assuming it's a ghost. What like the?
Do you know what year it might have been?
No, I do not.
Yeah, whatever.
But basically, like just imagine like the ghost having like hella long hair. It's not The Ring. No, I know that, but it's like their hands peeking up, like their hands peeking up, and there's like hair covering their hand. It's like really creepy. But I remember in the movie theater, I don't know why, but this like they had obviously I know why. It was to promote the movie,
yeah.
but they had a sign for this movie, right?
yeah.
And in the movie theater I'm talking about, it wasn't just like, you go get your popcorn and stuff, and then you just go one way or the other way. It wasn't just like a straight shot down to like the auditoriums. It was like you had to, you got your stuff, then you went to the left or the right, and you'd have to like, it was like a angled hallway. You'd have to like go up then to the left, then like down. No, yeah, like go up then to the left and up again or some bullshit.
Yeah.
And then that's where all the auditoriums would be. So in like this corner, it was like a poster board, not a poster
can
board, but it
find
was
it.
like it's fine. It was like one of those cardboard cutouts,
Yeah.
just advertising the movie. But I remember specifically, I don't know if it had like a sensor or something,
Mhm.
but like every now and then it would just like make noise. It would just make like a noise from the movie. I don't remember if it was a laugh or a scream, but I
Mhm.
remember it was so like creepy. And I don't remember why. I remember seeing it. I feel like I've said that shit so many times. Just I remember back and back and back, but I remember seeing it so many times. I don't know why. I don't think I went to the movies that much back when that was a thing. But I feel like I just kept seeing it every time I went. Which I mean, in reality, I probably only saw like 2 to 3 times before it
Uh-huh.
got like taken off. But I remember it was just really creepy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I wanted add. To add. to
Have
the
you seen
very end.
what was it? The Turning? I think it was The Turning.
Turning?
Let's see. It might be The Turning. It also might not be The Turning.
I don't know. Is it a horror movie? Cause I'm not like too into horror.
It is. This is a movie that me and my cousin saw last year, and it was so goddamn bad. Well, and it was
It's
bad in not even a good way. In like a, you know what? I can appreciate this. It was bad in like you're taking 2 steps forward and then you're taking 5 steps back.
Really?
It's like just fucking every time they tried to do something right, they would just go back and
just
fuck it up.
up.
Like there was one point where we just kind of fucking walked out and we sat outside the damn theater, cause just legitimately sitting there waiting, doing nothing
bad.
was better than fucking watching this movie.
I mean, you guys just sat out. Like, did you guys have parents there?
No,
So you guys
because
just
we
waited
were
for the
in
movie?
a mall. I think it was the South Bay Galleria. I think. And then we went.
L.A. things.
And then we went back in a little later, and we had missed nothing, because they had done like a recap scene or whatever.
Oh my god.
And it's like everything we had seen,
You
that's
just
all they're
saw
covering.
again.
It's like that's all they're covering. And it's like, so I guess we didn't miss anything important. So, and then at the end they had like two twist ending, or they had like a twist ending that I think would have been better as a real ending, because it's funny, it makes sense, it was good, and then they come back with an ending that I still liked, but a lot of people didn't understand it. So it's like, I mean, I kind of get what you were doing, but
Yeah.
maybe not the best play.
Yeah, I'm not really too into horror, but
Mm.
I do like the way A24 does horror,
Yeah.
because it's not like generic jump scare every now and then slasher type horror, which
This is-
isn't bad, you
Mm.
know. But it's like I like
Yeah.
psychological type horror,
Mm-hmm.
like Midsummer, probably
This
my
one,
favorite
for the
horror movie.
most part, tries to do that, but it fails.
Yeah, like Midsummer, my favorite horror movie. What's it called?
Wouldn't that be
Hereditary?
just a psychological thriller?
I suppose, but
'Cause
like
I feel like
it's
horror is like,
completely different.
I don't think it's like completely different.
I mean, I just
I just feel
categorize
like
it-
it's like more specifically based in.
yeah. I just categorize it like in the same thing. Like
Yeah,
if,
okay.
like if it's a scary movie, it's horror to me.
Okay.
But yeah, like it's probably my favorite movie in that type of genre.
Mhm.
Hereditary was pretty good. yeah,
Hereditary.
It's like
I don't think I saw Hereditary, did I?
it's pretty alright. It's basically like this family basically has like a demonic curse on them because their okay, this family is there. They're trying to live their lives, but the mother of the main family's mom, so basically I'll just say the grandma,
Mm-hmm.
she was like part of a demonic cult, and so that's kind of affecting them. And so like, you know, they have the youngest child has like a deformity, and it's like all bad and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, the cult is trying to secretly, you know, creep into their lives because the grandmother died, and she was like a
yeah.
big part of the cult. So yeah, it's basically like one of those movies.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, yeah, the music in that movie is fucking creepy though. You know, like the song is like, and you just search up Midsummer song. I'm not gonna try to recreate it. It's not gonna be good.
Okay.
Sorry, I want to show you because it's
That's
like
freaking. Okay, let me find it. Wait.
Midsummer. I'm stupid. Hereditary song.
I guess I'll do it here.
Like, I don't want to recreate it because it's gonna be bad. It's like nah. Hereditary, not Midsummer. Sorry.
Yeah, it's in my head now.
Song. Sorry, we're searching it up. Podcast. I think it might be Reborn. I think it's that one.
Watch this shit just be loud as fuck by default.
I think it gets a little loud.
I'm not playing this whole thing, by the way.
Yeah, skip to like midway. Yeah, it's this song. It's about to show up the part. Just put the volume down, definitely, because it's really loud.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know. It doesn't look that bad.
It's this song.
Yeah,
You've
my
heard this?
speakers are like a foot away from the microphones, and they're pretty beefy speakers. So
Yeah. But
sorry,
yeah,
I guess.
it's this song. That's where this song comes from.
Mm.
But yeah, it's a pretty good movie. Pretty decent movie. I think Midsommar is better, but I really like A24 movies when it comes to like scary / horror / thrillers type
Okay.
genre. But yeah, that's basically all I gotta say about horror movies and stuff. What about you, huh?
I don't know.
You think we're
I'll
done?
I'll watch some on occasion. It's definitely not my favorite genre because I'm a baby. But
Mhm.
you know, I
Yeah.
feel like if I know that one is bad, I am probably like 10 times more likely to see it
Hmm.
because I like laughing at bad movies.
Yeah. What's it called? I used to. You probably know this, or I think you know this.
I
You
might.
know, like I used to be, like crazily afraid of Chucky.
I do. I
used
do
to be
remember this.
So, oh my gosh, I used to be so scared of that fucking thing.
I do.
Like, obviously, I'm not scared of it anymore. Like,
Yeah.
I like watching the movies. What's it called? I even watched like the first 3 episodes of the show because they
There's a
made a
show?
show. Yeah, like back in October.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they released the show, because the last movie in the series, which came out like 4 years ago, left off on a cliffhanger, and
Yeah.
the show's supposed to continue it.
Okay.
So yeah, I watched like the first 3 episodes, and then I kind of just fell off. But yeah,
I
no,
feel you.
I enjoy the Child's Play series now. And there's a season 2 coming out, so maybe I'll pick up the show again.
You know, Police Academy had a cartoon at one point.
Police Academy?
Yeah,
Is that like what is that?
it's a rated R police movie.
Ah,
Had a and when I say a cartoon, I don't mean like Adult Swim cartoon. I mean like the kind of cartoon that you would find on like
Boomerang.
yeah. Let me find this thing. I don't know if I can find like.
Is it
the
like a
actual
Let's
thing.
Be Cops type movie? You know what that movie is?
I don't.
It's just another like rated R movie, I guess.
I wouldn't know. I'd imagine they're pretty similar. Tone might be
Yeah.
different, but like
It's just these 2 guys. I think it's like for Halloween or some shit. They're just like they're bored, so they're like, oh yeah, let's be cops, and they get into like some shenanigans.
I might have actually seen the trailer for that.
Yeah. Police
Yeah.
Academy.
Yeah, they are comedies.
Yeah. You should probably do like movie or show.
No, yeah. Wait, dumb. And then Beetlejuice had a cartoon.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
Like from the musical.
from the film. Yeah.
I see. I
Wait,
see.
have you heard of Beetlejuice exclusively from the musical,
Yes.
dude?
Because I don't like really know
I love
much about theater stuff, and I know that's like I think that's like a big theater icon, right?
kinda like it came out not too long ago. I think like 3-4 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, it
It's
was just like
new?
a lot of people just really really liked it.
Oh,
That's usually how it is. Like with Dear Evan Hansen, that came out in 2017, 2018.
Yeah, I only know about it from like the musical because like it was all over Instagram for like a moment.
Really?
Yeah, not like all over Instagram, but it was that one part where it was like Beetlejuice. Yes, Beetlejuice. Yeah, it was
Yes.
just that part.
Yeah, dude. Like I love that song, but like
And it was like,
Yeah, it's this kind of
"Boo,
cartoon.
boo."
You can't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember we were doing a karaoke with that song one day,
That's cool.
me and my friends, because we were doing it, and I was like, you know what, guys, I'm gonna be an asshole, and I'm gonna I'm gonna have us only do theater songs so that I can win.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know too much about theater. I'm not one of those, like, theater people. Sorry.
Theater best genre? I don't even know if there's a
Sorry.
genre. I don't think it's a genre. It's not a genre.
Sorry. I'm just not interested in theater.
I'll let it slide for now.
I know theater kid. You're not gonna like convert me, bro. Trust. I'm not gonna become like a.
I don't
theater
want to
person.
convert people. That's effort. That's fucking.
It
That
was
takes
like-
so much work. It would defeat the purpose.
Yeah.
And also, why the hell would I ever want to?
I don't know. You said you'll let it slide for now, so that implies like something's.
No, like I just feel like I'll get angry about it later. But I'm not gonna go and be like, fucking join the theater club, you freaking dingus. Ah!
I have a friend who has theater in my school, or like who does theater stuff.
Yeah.
Mm. She has a play. I think somewhere mid-semester this year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to that one because like it's something she wrote.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna go to support her.
I feel that.
But yeah, man,
Fun shit.
how we feeling?
I think this is maybe a good place to cut it off. Outro, we thinking? What a do?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Spider-Man,
We talked about stuff.
movie theaters, just normal theater club.
Shows that we didn't know existed.
Mm-hmm.
Movies we didn't know existed.
Mm-hmm. Thinking some stuff was legal in theaters. Now that was silly.
Now
that was silly.
that was silly.
That
and
was
some
so
stuff that
silly.
we didn't bother checking.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's it.
And then yeah,
That's
Yeah.
it. Sorry, if you wanted a 2-hour podcast, fuck you.
I was thinking about it. I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about it.
2-hour podcast.
I was like, let's just play Minecraft for the rest of it.
okay, it's a Minecraft podcast now.
Yeah, we're
this
playing
last
Minecraft
half
for the rest of
hour.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, you know what? This is actually an idea I was toying with after last time.
Yeah.
I feel like our end should also just be tangents, because that would be very funny.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
Yeah, expect the unexpected.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to end off with a quote by Michelle Jones, aka MJ from the MCU.
Haha, he's gonna say the thing.
Yeah, expect to be disappointed and you'll never be disappointed. I don't know. It was something like that.
Expect disappointment and you'll never be disappointed.
Why do you remember that?
I don't know.
It's not, or well, I guess it was
'Cause
kind of like
it's
a
just
big
like
thing.
kind of relatable. I'm not gonna cap.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's it for this episode.
Yeah. Alright.
Go eat a banana.
Yeah.